I started woodworking a year ago, and these are the 7 things I wish somebody told me about woodworking before I got started. Welcome to Knocking on Wood. When I started woodworking, I was obsessed about precision. I wanted everything to be perfect, completely square, and it just brought me tons and tons of issues. Then I learned that close is good enough. There's all kinds of tools that'll help you. There's calipers, there's squares, tape measures, setup blocks. There's so many tools that will help you with precision, but truthfully, close is good enough in most instances. We're not machinists, so nothing has to be completely perfect in woodworking. Number 2 is how we measure wood. In woodworking, we don't use the metric or imperial system. Well, kind of. We measure the wood in quarters. So this is 4-quarter walnut. This is 6-quarter white oak. And this is 8-quarter hard maple. So the wood is measured in quarter increments, and so when you go to a wood shop, you'll see it listed and it'll be super confusing when you start. I was lucky enough that I asked my hardwood shop what it meant, and they took their time out of their busy day and taught me. So really, you can go in with your tape measure and measure it yourself, but just understand when it's listed in quarters, 4-quarter, 6-quarter, 8-quarter, that's how it works. Oh, and one last thing, plywood is rarely the thickness that it's listed. Always bring your tape measure and check, especially if it's from the big box store. I learned that lesson the hard way. Speaking of wood, start cheap. Dimensional lumber is fine. You can also start with other options like poplar or redwood, or even plywood. What got me started in woodworking is my wife needed things around the house and she kept putting things in her Amazon cart. And I thought I could build that. This is one of the first things I built for her to organize her things. It was made of cheap plywood, but a year later it still works. Man, I'm gonna get hate for this one. Fancy tools aren't necessary, but they really help. With dust collection, precision, or just overall workflows and speed. They really help you a ton. Number 5. Speaking of fancy tools, this is the fanciest tool I have in the shop. I took tape for granted, and you would never know how much I use this, and I wish somebody told me how versatile this little roll of blue tape is. From gluing to template cutting, shims, masking, and on and on and on. I use this tape more than any tool in my shop, and I don't know where I would be without it. Number 6 is patience. This dog in woodworking has taught me a lot of patience. I've always been a rush, everything I've done, and with woodworking, you have to slow things down. And in my life and a lot of our lives, we're just on the go all the time. We're always on our phones. And with woodworking, you have to be patient. Sometimes you need to leave the shop, walk away from the project, and take some time away and just do other things. For me, that's sitting and thinking, doing jujitsu, mountain biking, spending time with this beautiful dog and my amazing wife. And then when you get back, you're gonna have more clarity. You can refocus, recalibrate, re-engage, and get after it and really make amazing things in the shop. Come on down. We save the best for last, finishing. How ironic. There are so many different ways you can finish and different things you can finish with. I wish somebody told me the simplest ways with hard waxes and oils. But you can do so many different things. You can dye, you can stain, you can poly. There's just a million other things. But I like to break down stain into protection, aesthetics, and application. So protection and application you can kind of share, but I like to consider application if it's for food things. My dog's head just popped up when I said food. Thought she was doing food time. Protection is for if it's like outdoors, polyurethane, things like that, weatherproofing. And aesthetics, which makes sense, it's for how it looks. It's why I like hard waxes. Aesthetically looks and feels the best, but it's really up to you. There's a million ways you can finish things. I wish someone told me how much sanding sucks. Number 0, sanding sucks.